It's me again. It's like the most beautiful. This is why I kind of do. My favorite hours are really like between 2 and 5:30 a.m. There's something really, yeah, because it's also a Monday. It's a full moon on a Monday, so like no one's going nuts so babatsu out there. It's really peaceful. So when I was sitting under the moon earlier and just now, after I did the last reading, well, there's kind of two, I can't tell if these two energies are connected, to be honest. So earlier, when I was sitting under the moon, I actually felt as though I was tapping into someone's body and location. So I was like, oh, I'm underneath the moon right now in Paris. Yeah, I could really feel someone sitting on their balcony. I'm getting the letter B for like an area of Paris, like a neighborhood. I also heard Ruth the Star. Ruth the Star somewhere in Paris. So I don't know if that's who I'm picking up on. But yeah, I felt as though, yeah, it's really weird for me sometimes. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it is kind of like being a John Malkovich without, but I do get some sensory things. Like, I don't know, I could smell Paris. I've never been to Paris, but like, I don't know, I would put all my money that like I locked in. There was like a feeling. And I don't know, I could see the balcony, I could feel this person. Yeah, I don't know, it's very interesting process and feeling. And, oh, okay, and so then the other energy that feels, I can't tell yet until we pull some cards if they're connected, but I was sitting and then I heard from Spirit, Apostle. And I was like, okay. Now again, Spirit loves to play with words. So then Spirit likes to slow it down and deconstruct and actually show sometimes. And then I saw a Paul Stoll. And then, oddly enough, I do keep a Bible around amongst all my other interesting books. So every now and again, I like to divinate. And who doesn't love a good psalm? You know what I'm saying? Can I get an amen? Amen. But I'm not that familiar with it. So I just randomly kind of flipped to a couple pages and I got to a section where there's a story about Paul. Anyway, the section that I came to, the other person has my son's name, but it's a name that actually I had no idea was actually in the Bible. Had no idea. It's not a very common name. And it's not really a biblical sounding name. That's where I was like, huh, any hoodle. So I was like, okay, so a Paul Stoll. And then I was thinking about son, but then I did hear some, because again, Spirit will like to sometimes emphasize a word, and then we'll, like, if I can't quite get the word, it's like, it sounds like, or we move stuff. So I heard some, and then, then Spirit was like, Sum 41, and then I was like, the band, but then Spirit was like, Sum 41K. So this is going to be so specific, but for some of you, you may have a Paul in your life that stole 41K from you. Okay, so there was that. Excuse me. But then with the feeling of the moon, so when I was sitting under it just now, Spirit was showing me, well, Spirit was referencing the story about like the person who fell asleep on Jesus when Jesus went to pray. And again, I'm not always caught up. Like I remember little bits and pieces. So then I got on old Googs Googled it, and it was the three of them, his besties. It was right after the Last Supper, on a night just like tonight, because then they had a picture, and I can feel it. This, like, it has the same kind of stillness under this big full moon, by the light of the moon. But yeah, but Jesus also warned the three of them, because it was Peter, John, and James, his three besties, and he warned them. So there's something here around your besties, 3 to 4 besties, or your closest people. And by the light of the moon, it's the full moon tonight. And like I said, I was putting out some, I was like, oh, people are really gonna lose their shit this full moon. Be careful. Okay, but then we have Ruth the Star. So this is the thing, I'm like, I feel like Ruth the Star is a very different energy. And in fact, this card was really speaking to me in regards to Ruth the Star. So I was looking at this sun card. I love this sun card. I think it's so beautiful. It's so soft. But there's a soulfulness. But then I was being shown soul, spelt S-O-L, as in sun. And then this is also giving to me Spain, like a region in Spain. So, but Spain, France, and again, I talk about the Basque region. Yeah, this to me feels like a Ruth the Star energy. But yeah, there's a soulfulness here, but a soulfulness, but also somber. Soulful and somber. It's weird. Okay, now there's a third energy. Okay, so this is who we have on the table. We have Jesus and the apostles. We got Paul in there. We got Peter, James, and John. But then we have Ruth the Star. But now this third energy, because I'm hearing 2 French ladies, but I have a Parisian French woman, or man, or person. The gender, just throw it around. But for me, I'm seeing it as 2 French women, but one is sitting in Paris right now underneath the moon on their balcony. And then I'm seeing a Quebecois woman. Oh, you have a secretly pleased smile. But anyways, I can feel your glass of wine. You're sitting on your couch right now with your legs up on a little coffee table. You got little ankle socks and like some kind of slipper. You have a glass of wine. You're not on your phone, you're on your laptop. And you're watching something and you have a secretly pleased smile. This is so specific. Look at us getting very specific. I feel like there's a lot of us up right now, tonight. Yeah, I feel like I'm connecting to all these people sitting underneath the light of the moon, including my haters. I still think it's so hilarious that someone reported my video. Oh, the lovers and the haters. Oh, so we have some lovers and haters underneath the moon. Yeah, we're all collectively. It's peaceful, though. I don't know where you are in the world tonight. And if you're up, I don't know, even Jesus. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm connecting to everyone. I really feel whatever night that was for Jesus, that Last Supper, I feel like it would have felt like a night like this. Very still, very quiet, not a lot of wind, just a little bit. Everyone's kind of sleeping, and there's like a contemplativeness, an alertness. Okay. Okay, well, Ruth the Star, somewhere in Paris. Do you want this deck? No, you want the other deck. Okay. Okay, so Ruth the Star. What do you guys say? And then we'll talk about JC Paul and Because there's something here about stealing, but again, just being like let down. Especially when you warn people, like you see it coming. It reminds me actually of, hey, look at who's here, power. Again, oh my god, Leo energy. Like, sorry guys to keep yammering, but I guess this, like, I do. I never get to decide who I tune into. Well, we definitely have, like, fire here, but, like, Leo really screaming. Okay. Ruth the Star. Wow. With, like, the Leo, again, front and center. Leo is a star. You're trapped in fear. Hey, this is 2 8s. Trapped in fear, so the 8 of Swords. Okay, wait, I have to think about this for a second. While I'm thinking, let me just put on a little beard balm. Oh, as my whiskers get a little bit out of control here. Yeah, my own little lion's beard here. I just cannot. They're too sensitive. Oh, too sensitive. Yeah, the whiskers get sensitive, so then if they get dry, it is like hell on earth. Oh, the sensitivity. It's like nails on a board. Ooh, this is what I'm seeing, the trapped in fear. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, the lines. The lines. Lions. The lions. Scratch marks. What's going on, Ruth the Star? Okay, hold on. Last little bit here on the old top whiskers here. Sensitivity. Okay, what are we talking about? Okay, it's whoa. Okay, no, we're not doing 5 cards. Pick a card. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh, 4 guys. What the fuck? Even in the last reading, it was like the 3 and 6 and now we have 4. So the first one out was the discontent and boredom, and look at all the green. Trapped in fear. So there's something going on. I'm hearing quit playing games with my heart. Na. Quit playing games with my heart. Uh-oh, I should have known from the start. Uh-oh. Who's been playing games with your heart? Also, doesn't like Ruth the Star Somewhere in Paris sound like a movie? It's giving me a movie, French Kiss, with old Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline. She gets cheated on. She's also afraid of flying. Trapped in fear. Are some of you definitely afraid of flying? Girl, boy, my guy, I feel ya. Oh, man. Yep, I have worked through all of my panic attacks on flights. I hate it. I'll do it. My whole life I did it. Up until recently, I did it without any assistance, but I softened. I get 2 Ativans now when I fly. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, if I need it. Sometimes I like to power through. Mind over matter. Okay, someone's afraid of flying. Okay, but this has to do with, like, yeah, family. Oh, I should have known from the start. Oh, going back to the Paul that stole, and I said, my son, you might have, this might be, well, I still think this is your energy, but this is giving daddy. So this is probably your baby mama or baby daddy. Oh, they cheated. Oh, kitten. Yeah, little kitten whiskers. Terrible. Oh, the lines. Yeah, all these lines I just keep seeing as scratch marks. But lines and lions. Well, I don't know if you're up to date on all of your your lioness and lion videos. The ones where like the lioness is mad about something, they always bite him in the balls. Yeah. Oh man, you're furious. You're furious, but you're actually just also like disappointed because that's really like the feeling I think of Jesus. Like Jesus was like pissed, but he was like mostly just disappointed to be like, really? Like really? Like that's like really? Like none of you? Oh, and it's three to four people. Oh, and the 444. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. Let's get our 3, 3, and 3. So you're moving on. Yeah, and even because, like, with this discontent and boredom, but good for you. Yeah, you're not. I feel like for a lot of you, you were with this person. I'm hearing 13 to 24 years. Oh, what's he holding in his hand? Moving on. This looks like a spoon, but it's like a melting spoon. Like you know when they like bend spoons with their mind? Oh, did you get so mad that you started to, you know what I mean? Actually, that used to happen to me in my early 20s because I have big energy. When I used to get like mad, but I would kind of shove it down. I remember I worked at this one restaurant and things started to fly off the shelf, like fly off the shelf. And that's when I was like, oh, I gotta, yeah. You got so mad that something happened. I'm hearing something shattering. Even though it's like the spoon, I'm hearing shattering. Yeah, like glass pieces shattering because your energy. But I don't see you smashing anything. I just think it was like literally like you found out or you were having that heated discussion and this feeling, but you're moving on. Yeah. Hey, there's destiny here, but that's like look, you're so beautiful. You're so soft. You're radiant. You're a star. You might have a chin like this. You know when people have Oh, you know when people have chins like that, but then when like you know when you're crying because you cry from here, that chin quiver, ugh, that gets me. Hmm. Okay, well we have destiny. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so what's going underneath power? Balance. And I love this though because he's already split in half. Oh, no, hold on. Got excited. I got pretty excited there. Okay. Yeah, the 2. Yeah, balanced. You're learning to harness your power. Yeah, because even in this, he is peaceful, and then we have this like soft light. Yeah, you're in solitude. What's this guy? Wisdom. Look, the book. Look, this is giving like again. Yeah, well, Jesus was praying. Like that's what I feel like. Because remember, Jesus was praying because he knew he was about to be crucified. Yeah, that would have been. It's like going. Yeah, the Last Supper. Yeah, instead of freaking out, it's really like going within, going into the stillness. You know, that cradle of ache, kind of like a moon. The crater, Spirit said, but also like a cradle. Yeah, I wish I could film outside, to be honest, right now, like right off the balcony. It's so peaceful. Even though this betrayal has happened. Yeah, you're very... Yeah, it is. It's soulful and solemn. Wow. The material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah. I think you've reached that. Because again, look, it's again about the two, being in the middle. That balance. And then you get that. Yeah, because also if you're... I just feel like you're a babe. You are a babe. Yeah, whatever Ruth energy. What's Ruth about? Is there like another meaning to Ruth? I just heard Rutherford. You also might have a little dog. Paris is known. Yeah, you might have a little cutie patootie little dog. There's all this emphasis on the son, though. Oh, you might have a son. Because they did say that part about the Bible where, like, my son's name was in there. Oh, yeah, because if that's... Oh, so not only do you have a child with this person, it could be... the sun! This is the sun card, even though it's called Hope. And see, there's someone in the sun. Their arms are open. But Spirit is showing me, like, this... There's, I don't know, there's something here about arms wide open. Because really, also, like, with your energy, you have all of this heart pain. And really, the only kind of conflicting card we see is, like, the Eight of Swords. But, again, we see the sun. Even when you couldn't see it, the sun was there. You went within, because the solitude, yeah. At first, it was the Eight of Swords. But then you went into the quiet of the night. The stillness of the night. And you gained wisdom. And you took that softness and that equilibrium and you moved forward. And because of that, it's just like, again, like Easter, like when Jesus comes out of the cave, you know? Unrecognizable. And then we have patience. I think that's the one thing. And look, we have the moon cycles here. Usually to become an extremely patient person, to have that kind of tempered centeredness, it does require patience. Because you have to be tested. If you want to be a patient person, get ready, buckle up, because that's when all the test comes out. That's when all the annoying shit starts to happen, because it's going to test your patience. Remember? It needs to get demonstrated. God's always like, oh my God, you want to be more patient? Well, heck, demonstrate it. Here's a little stage. Show us what you got. Here's all the tests. I'm going to taste that patience. So, you may not have been a very patient person. Oh yeah, and with all this fire, like if you are a fire sign, like fire signs can be quick to be impatient. What's this? Oh, awareness. Transformation. Yeah. You're literally, I love this card. This is the energy of the night. It's this very, again, going back to like quiet strength, quiet fortitude, peaceful, and a real divine connection. Like when I'm sitting under the moon, like, yeah, but also feeling like a real collective, like we're all, I don't know, yeah, heads up, like looking to the sky. Okay, well, Spirit. Okay, so Ruth the Star's having this. So tell me about the apostles. Like Peter, John, partnerships and alliances. Yeah, the three. Your best partners and alliances letting you down. Oh, did your baby mommy, baby daddy sleep with one of your closest friends? Like one or two really close pals? Yeah, because with Jesus, he was like 3. But then we do have old Paul who stole. Well, yeah, accelerated, again, looking up. This is what I mean, this quiet, peaceful night. Yeah, this deck is really good at capturing what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, like on top of the world, elevated. This is a really elevated, as Jesus was. You have to be elevated. When you know you're about to be crucified, that you're playing out your dharma. Your dharma is a certain path. You know what's in store for you. And yet, you remain steadfast. You remain loyal to yourself and to your calling, like whatever it is that, you know? Yeah, not afraid to go in. That's solitude. Hold on, sorry guys. I have this bite. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then we have intuition. Yeah, this is like a very spiritual, very, very spiritual. Okay, but then, sorry, Spirit, we also had the 2 French. So I'm guessing Ruth is French. So why can I feel them both? Oh, because am I picking up on... Oh, they're showing me 2 people, but who are having, at the same time, kind of the same experience, but like worlds apart, but kind of similar. Yeah, like, and also Quebecois French is so different than Parisian French, but they're both technically French. And I'm seeing, this is, to me, is giving the Ruth Paris energy, and then this kind of gold, it was more giving blonde. So what's the connection though? Why am I feeling both at the same time? The 9 of Pentacles. Fulfillment of wishes. Wow. Oh, guys, this is literally like what I was seeing with like the claw marks. That's financial material changes, and then prosperity begins. Oh my god, that's literally... Oh, and then, look, this is like a peach, and this is peaches. 2 hands, but that's a peach tree. And this, now, I'm sure to you through this, it looks kind of like a lemon there, but to me, I'm seeing peach because it's got that little line. Prosperity begins. Why am I picking up Spirit? I'm a little bit daft. I don't know. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I just think there's these 2 people I'm picking up on. I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. Oh, an overlap. Something overlaps the 2 of these people. An overlap. This hand. It's weird, but when I pick up on them, they feel worlds apart. But at the same time, I am there with them. Spirit, can you tell me anything more? Here, let's go to this deck. Okay, so let's go to the Quebec. Yeah, Quebecois French. Okay, hold on. I was thinking about too many things. Sometimes my mind, it's like, yeah, the 5 thoughts at once. I want to lock in on the energy. Okay, so you're the one I can see. You're the one on the couch. Yeah, you're cozy. Yeah, I can see your laptop on you've got this, and it's white wine. It's white wine tonight. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay, so what's the overlap? 2 of Wands. That's what I mean. On the other side, they're like, and if you picture, like, I don't know, I'm just seeing wands. There's these, like, points of connection. Yeah, if I were to just draw a straight line. And they're looking underneath the moon. This is what I mean. On the balcony. Yeah, the balcony. What? I was just gonna say, there's the other hand, there's someone that I think is attracted. I don't know, but there's 2, like, and this is a Gemini card. Does Quebec French and Parisian French, do they know each other? Like, what is the sun? We have so much sun here. What connects you is the sun. And that kind of looks like it could be a sun or a moon. And we got that big sun. And that could be a moon or a sun, but, like, huh. Interesting. With strength, the Leo. Or are you both Leos? You both have a sun? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Sometimes, again, and sometimes I'm also not allowed, but I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's that, I don't know, they're the brightest light that I'm pinging to. That when I'm sitting, because I guess I'm in the middle. Oh, that's funny, because I am a Gemini. Oh, am I sitting in between you 2? I don't know, you're both pinging. And I'm just picking up on you at the same time, but you're both kind of doing the same thing. Oh, but you're also both going through the same thing. Okay, so if I got a blonde in Quebec And you've just been betrayed. Also, yeah, I can see, again, going back to, I can see your legs on the coffee table. I feel like you're wearing joggers too that are pulled up, or like, I don't know, I can kind of see your calves. I see these slippers. I see your white wine. But I can also see your space. You're tidy. But I also feel like the space is, it's got this very clean, but I think you might have just moved. Because it's kind of got that, like, a little bit more sparse. Oh, both of you have the exact same energy. This quiet fortitude. You're an energetic match. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's like a thumbprint. You both have very similar energy. You both happen to be French, and I can't help but kind of notice the lights on the ceiling as I'm talking. I know it's like cars and stuff in my hand and lights, but oh. Well, and the two of you could be fire signs. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the overlap. And the tree in the middle. I feel like that's me, to be honest, because I'm picking up on it. Hilarious. Yeah, there I am. In between the two of you. The two fire signs. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, Spirit, why am I connected to these two? The Two of Swords. I have to choose? Who has to choose? Oh, so do I have someone in the crowd that you're actually about to have a choice between two people that are very similar, and they might actually both be, they speak the same, so like, let's say you're like me, you're English. Maybe you have two choices of two people that speak French, or two people that speak Spanish, because we saw Spain, or one's French, one's Spanish. Look at that, Queen. The two. Oh, it's a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. Oh my god, there's so much fire here. Okay, but wait. Okay, why am I mixed in this? Seven of Wands. In the middle. And back to that sunflower. We just saw it on that Queen of Wands. Guys, I don't know. You're seeing me a bit... I feel like Spirit's trying to tell me something. Spirit, I'm daft. What is it? I think it's two choices in love. This guy also is giving Parisian. Two choices. Oh, justice! The two! Am I mediating right now? Between, like, what's going on? Interesting. Oh, this is really interesting. Oh, look at this. The two. Oh my god. But this is also four. Is there a polypod here? Oh my. That could also be. I've literally known two couples that get together. They polypod. Long term, yeah. And they did buy a house together. And they raised their kids together. Interesting. Okay, that's for a select few. Well, okay, well, there's something here about marriage. Also, this, yeah, the lights. I get this just soft, this really soft, beautiful energy from the both of you. And I always get that from this Libra justice energy. It's so soft and beautiful and just gorgeous. Yeah, you both have this energy. Well, based off of that, I would marry the both of you. And to God. Oh, no choice here. Huh, interesting. This is a King of Cups. Back to a Six of Swords. Well, I don't know. I don't know. This is, yeah, this is very interesting. I don't know. I don't know why I'm in the middle. And you know what is so funny, actually, guys? Is so, very rarely will I edit, unless, yeah, like, whatever. Very rarely do I edit. But what I do is I'll just watch it after I load it, just to make sure that it's running smoothly and then catch any snafus. And a lot of times I'll see a bigger picture, going back to this heightened. Yeah, it's like, oh, because sometimes, yeah, when I'm in it, I can't see it. But when I'm outside of it, well, yeah, because right now I'm in the middle of two people. Someone in Paris, someone in my province of Quebec. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I'm telling you, one has blonde hair, one has dark hair. And a God. Okay. God, can you clarify anything else? This is very interesting reading. The devil. But look, the devil's in between the two. Mediating. Am I somehow meeting, like mediating? Keeping the devil away. Yeah, am I blocking some devilish energy for the two of you so I can allow somehow the sun to come in? Spirit. What is this? This is so... And the two cherries. There's something here about the two. I don't know. Okay. Okay, one last card. Yeah, because Spirit, you have me intrigued. I can sense that there's like... Yeah, there's more to this story that I'm not gonna quite piece together until later. The Knight of Cups to the Six of Pentacles. The two. Or am I bringing two people together energetically? From like two people. Underneath the stars again, though. I literally feel like I'm sitting with both of you in the night. And one of you gets a secret smile. It's the one on the couch. Yeah, Quebec. You get this little secretly pleased smile. You're hilarious. Yeah, you're secretly pleased as punch. I don't know. Just brilliant. Okay, well, I'm gonna let it go because I'm a little bit stumped. And if I watch it, I think I'll understand more. And if there's even more, you know, I'll get back on here and let you know. Fascinating. Just fascinating. If this makes sense to you, like if you're like, oh my God, don't be confused. If there's something really specific, like maybe you are, oh, maybe you know, like maybe one of you is the person in Paris named Ruth, and you're like, oh my God, I'm literally dating someone in Quebec, Canada. This is the thing about what's so wild about doing general readings on YouTube for a lot of people. It's really wild. And it's weird though, because in a lot of ways, I feel like I do my most accurate readings in this way, but I'm cold reading. So like my personality sometimes steps in where I'm like, this sounds crazy, or like, I don't understand. Like, do you know what I mean? I get stuff, but when there's no context, it's really, but I mean, I get the feedback. I know I hit the nail on the head, but like as a cold read, sometimes I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, so if you understand and it makes sense to you and you're like, oh, no, my guy, it makes sense. I can see the confusion, or like, please, let a guy know. Let a guy know. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can feel your wine glass. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, wish we could all just sit on the little terrace, the little balcony right now. Well, my phone battery's gonna die. Okay, so for real. Stay blessed, stay golden with all that sun. Yeah, we saw, yeah, and again, justice. I've been saying in all my readings, justice just keeps coming out. And that's my favorite justice card. 2. Yeah, there's all of this too. All of this too. And all of this too. Okay, I gotta go rewatch this. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be something in here for me. And I have this, sorry guys, I have this like bug bite. Oh, it's itchy as hell. Yeah, I got a little bug bite. Ouch. Okay, that's it. Yeah, everyone's waking up now. The sun's gonna come up. Okay, bye.